Hi everybody, it's Kristen. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. Today I'm guiding you through a full moon yin yoga practice so that we can open up and become receptive to the healing energies of the full moon, which is known as Soma. So in this practice tonight, we'll start our practice with some breath work, Chandra, Bhedana. This is moon piercing breath. And this is where we inhale through the left nostril and exhale through the right nostril to activate and stimulate the lunar channel of the body and the parasympathetic nervous system. This helps to calm and quiet our minds and to bring a sense of relaxation and receptivity to our body. So we'll come into an easy sitting pose, starting with one leg crossed in front of the other and opening our palms up into a gesture of receptivity. Let's close our eyes. And taking a moment to ground and arrive at our practice. And sensing into the breath, moving in and out through both nostrils. Feeling the muscles of your body beginning to relax. And as you open to the fluidity of your breath, gently float your right arm up, bringing your peace fingers to the eyebrow center and gently closing off your right nostril with your thumb. Take a full breath in through the left nostril only, drawing the breath all the way up to the eyebrow center and then closing off the left nostril with your index finger and exhaling through the right nostril. And we'll continue with this pattern of breath. Inhaling through the left, drawing the breath to the eyebrow center, and exhaling through the right. And continuing at your own pace, and imagining with each breath in that you're drawing in the silver moonlight. Feeling the cool moonlight filling up through the brain and quieting all the activity of the mind. With each exhalation, you can imagine that you're releasing and letting go of any worries and thoughts in the mind. Cool stream of moonlight. And the next time that you exhale, float your right arm back down to your thigh. Palms open to the sky. Breathing again through both nostrils. And imagining at your eyebrow center a two-petaled silver lotus blossoming in the moonlight. feeling the receptivity, the quiet, and the peace unfolding in the mind. And then floating, your eyes open, taking a big breath in, bringing your palms to your heart center, and exhaling. Let's extend both legs open into a straddle, softening through the leg bones, relaxing through the muscles. Taking a big breath here, just wiggling your toes a little bit, getting a bit of blood flow back to your legs. And then we're bending at our left knee, and we're bringing the heel in line with our groin. And you can prop the bent knee as you need to, or perhaps add a prop for your forehead in front of your toes. And then we're folding forward from here, feeling the inner thigh soften and open, and feeling into the sacrum and lower back. Letting your forehead rest on some support. And coming back to that quiet space of receptivity and drinking in the moonlight. You might notice subtle shifts through the tissue, shifts through the bones, as fluid begins to circulate through the pelvis, hips and back. Fluid flowing along the spine to the brain. Rivers of moonlight, cooling and quieting the mind. bringing your fingertips under your shoulders and slowly rolling up along your spine, allowing your head to float up last. And as you come up, pause, close your eyes. Perhaps returning to the image of the silver lotus at the eyebrow center. Feeling the space between the eyebrows widen, soften. Then you can open your eyes and let's extend through the left leg, feeling a pull through the inner leg line. And then we're bending through the right knee, drawing the heel in line with the groin, and you can slide your heel a bit further out from the groin until that feels comfortable for your hip, adding support as you need. And feeling the bones dropping as you fold forward and down. Again, placing your fingertips under your shoulders. And as you roll up, feeling each vertebrae of the spine. Pausing for a moment with your eyes closed. Feeling the moonlight bathing the crown of your head, forehead, eyes, ears, nose, mouth, soaking into your skin, and moonlight flowing along the spine into the nervous system. You can open your eyes and slide your props off to the side. And now we'll let's actually shake out our legs. So you can lean back and just give your body a little bit of a shake here. And then you can cross at your legs. And we're going to roll over our shin bones. And let's take a breath and stretch back into downward dog just for a breath or two. You can rock your head from side to side very gently and then exhale and come back down to your knees. We'll take a breath here. You can untuck your toes. And we're threading our left arm behind the right wrist. And then we're dropping back to child's pose. So you can sit your hips back towards your heels and draw down to the shoulder, turning your head towards the right. And your right palm can either slide forward to the top of your mat, or you can bring a bend through the elbows and just rest here through the top palm. Softening into the shoulder and across the body to the opposite hip. Slide the right palm back under your shoulder, root through the palm, and unthread the left arm. Coming back to all fours, and as you come to all fours, round your spine, lifting the back of the heart. Inhaling back to a neutral spine, and we're threading now the right arm behind the left wrist, floating back down to child's pose, and stretching the top palm forward, and turning your head towards the left. Draw your left palm back under your shoulder, unwind. And as you unwind this time, you can walk the palms back to your thighs, lifting your heart and rolling your shoulders up, back, and down a few times. And then shift over to one hip. And make sure that you have some kind of prop on hand. So you can either work with a yoga block, or you can grab a stack of books, or maybe even just a cushion or a folded blanket and just have that on hand. And we'll lower ourselves down onto our back, floating our knees to our chest and taking a moment to soften and relax on the earth. You might roll or rock from side to side, letting the shoulders drop and the sacrum relax. And bring your feet to the floor. Take a hold of a supportive prop, floating your hips up and sliding the prop to the sacrum, the wide bone just below the curve of the lower back. And adjust your prop so that it's at an appropriate height. You shouldn't feel any irritation or tension through the lower back. If you do, just try lowering the prop down a little bit. Closing your eyes and feeling into this subtle compression through the sacrum and in through the curve of the lumbar spine. Fluids flowing into the heart and lungs. Sensing and feeling the subtle healing qualities of Soma, the waters of the moon. And can you feel the silver light at the eyebrow center flowing in rivers through the whole body, and down through the throat, and opening across the chest into the shoulders, the arm lines, palms, fingertips. Silver light flowing from the navel center down through the hips, thighs, into the soles of the feet and toes. And feeling the silver light pooling at the heart. Your heart calm and receptive to the light of the moon. Gradually begin to remove the prop from under your sacrum and slowly roll down. Feel each vertebrae draw onto the earth, lengthen the lower back. And as the pelvis settles, bring your knees in towards each other and walk your feet to the edges of your mat, closing your eyes and feeling the circulation of fluids through the base of the spine. Sensing, feeling into the body. And then floating your left knee to your chest and crossing your ankle on top of the right thigh. Bringing a gentle flex to your foot and draw the left knee away from your body. Floating the right thigh up towards the chest if that feels okay for your hip. And see if you can interlace your fingers behind the thigh bone while keeping the shoulders soft and relaxed. You can always slide a blanket under your sacrum for a little bit more support. Just closing your eyes here and feeling through the hip joint. Allowing your inner awareness to rest anywhere in the body that you're being guided to. Noticing what floats into your awareness. And you might stay exactly as you are. Or if you'd like, take a hold of the outer blade of the left foot and slowly help the left leg towards half happy baby pose and place the right foot back to the floor. Let your thigh bone hang, and if it feels okay for the pelvis and your lower back, you can slide the right leg forward. If that's too much, just bend at your knee again. And pelvis resting at a neutral position. Slowly dropping the left heel back towards the body and helping your knee back to center. Bending both knees for a moment and resting the spine. Breathing in and out. Feeling the flow through the left side of the body. And floating your right knee to your chest, flexing the foot and crossing your ankle on top of the left thigh. And gently drawing the right sits bone back to the earth until you feel some opening through the outer hip. And you can always float the left thigh towards your chest and interlace your fingers behind the thigh. Feeling open and receptive through the mind and body. And you may choose to continue here in this space. You might begin to slowly and mindfully make your way to half happy baby on the right side. Remember that you can always keep the left knee bent, or you can lengthen the leg down to the floor. Feeling the rejuvenating and restorative qualities of the moon. And sensing also the illuminating qualities of the moon as your inner senses become vibrant and lucid. simply observing what rises up from within. And you can gently relax your right heel back, hugging the knee back to center. Both knees bend, soles of the feet to the earth. Let's pause here in resting pose. You might float your hips up slightly to lengthen through the lower back, and then rest your pelvis back down, opening your palms to the sky, closing your eyes. And becoming aware of the movement of breath flowing naturally in through the right nostril all the way up to the eyebrow center, like a river of moonlight feeding the lotus at the eyebrow center, and gently flowing out on the exhale breath through the right nostril. Awareness as the in-breath draws through the left nostril into the eyebrow center and flowing out through the right nostril as you exhale. And then let go of any effort with your breath and simply extend your legs out. Shavasana. Allowing yourself to float here in the space between waking and sleeping. Allowing the healing energies of the full moon to rejuvenate your body and mind. Pausing here for as long as you need. Just allowing yourself to naturally wake up from Shavasana. And thank you so much for practicing with me tonight, and I'll see you next time. Namaste. For more yoga practices like these, please like this video, comment below, and share this video with a friend. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.